Welcome in Dr. Andrew Lalage now, the Chief Medical Officer for the Radiology Group and also the creator of InsideInjuries.com. And Doc, we start with something that's kind of a sad story. It's not an injury, it's an illness. And we're talking about former volunteer and now Kansas City Chief Eric Berry, who had a mass in his chest that they think may be lymphoma.
Yeah, so Eric Berry felt not right, and typically we talk about injuries that another person causes or an opponent, but this type of opponent comes out of nowhere. He didn't feel right. He felt a mass. The trainer actually felt a mass, and they think it's lymphoma. The good news is that lymphoma in a patient of his age, it's very treatable. It's very curable. If it's that type of lymphoma, I expect him to be on the field next year.
And he's at Emory University Hospital in Atlanta with further diagnosis. We all wish him well here from Play to Win. Also an interesting injury wanted to talk to you about. Andre Smith, the Cincinnati offensive tackle, who has a triceps injury.
Yeah, so triceps tears are very interesting because everyone thinks, why is he out almost half the season? But triceps tear is the great stabilizer of the arm. It affects everything and is extremely painful. And it's one of the defense mechanisms for a football player. So when it's torn, it takes a long time to repair, and that's why they're usually out half the season or almost the full season.
All right, time for player grades. I found it interesting how you're looking at this week's player grades. And wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. made that great catch.
Yes, Odell Beckham Jr. In the first quarter had a back injury. He came back and he still made that catch. At a B grade, he's still good to go. I expect him to make more catches like that. Matt Forte, he's been on our board for good reasons the whole year. He has been medically solid all year and there's no injuries. He's fully expected to go strong. Bishop Sankey, he suffered a stinger, which is when you get hit, you get a sharp pain down your extremities, but he's been at an A grade, no other injuries. We expect him to be at full performance. And then Ryan Matthews. This is nothing personal against Ryan, but he has 4 injuries on this screen. We could not fit all his injuries on that card. So he is at an F. You take a big risk by starting him for the rest of the year.
All right, Dr. Andrew Lalage, our player medical report. Back in a moment with the NFL injury list and fantasy football on Play to Win.